the most expensive Ferrari in the world. Even the cheapest Ferrari isn't cheap, but these 5 models are worth more than the entire GDP of a small country. Owning a Ferrari is entry into an exclusive club, but not all Ferraris are treated the same. Some of these Ferraris enjoy a status that transcends the realm of exclusivity. Here is a list of the most expensive and most exclusive cars wearing the iconic prancing horse. 1963 Ferrari 250 GTO, $70 million. The Ferrari 250 GTO is hailed as the holy grail of collectible automobiles. With only 36 examples built between 1962 and 1964, it is not only a rare Ferrari but also one of the most successful racing cars of its time, increasing the value of this icon. There's no such thing as a Ferrari 250 GTO bargain, but this particular 1963 example, with chassis number 4153 GT, holds the record for the most expensive car sold at auction at $70 million. Powered by a 302 horsepower Tipo Comp, a 3.0-liter V12 and a 5-speed gearbox using a Porsche-type synchromesh meant this front-engine GT car was capable of running the quarter-mile in just 13.1 seconds and reaching an unheard of 174 miles per hour. At the time, this record-breaking example even won the Tour de France in 1964, which is one of the main reasons for its exorbitant price. This same example is expected to fetch over $100 million if and when the current mystery owner decides to part with this iconic piece of automotive history. The engine. Type 168 Comp 60 degrees 3.0-liter V12. Infection. 5-speed manual. Strength. 302 horsepower. Torque. 246 lb-ft. Power-to-weight ratio. 0.29 brake horsepower per kilogram. 0 to 60 miles per hour. 5.4 seconds. Top speed. 174 miles per hour. 1962 Ferrari 250 GTO, $48.4 million. The original 1962 Ferrari 250 GTOs are responsible for spawning a new wave of ultra-high-end collectibles. Equivalent to 36 copies between 1962 and 1964, the 250 GTO is Ferrari royalty. The famous Coke bottle was designed by renowned designers Giotto Bizzarini and Sergio Scaglietti as the successor to the famous designer 250 GT Berlinetta SWB, designed to compete with other automotive and racing cars in the famous GT class at the 24 Hours of Le Mans and Sebring. Was done icons like the Aston Martin DP123, Jaguar E-Type and Shelby Cobra. This V12-powered Ferrari borrows its engine from the 250 Testarossa. The all-alloy engine has 6 Weber carburetors and has proven to be extremely effective in the endurance racing scene. With 302 horsepower and a dogleg manual transmission, this car was capable of reaching 60 miles per hour in just 5.4 seconds and had a top speed of 174 miles per hour, fast even by modern standards. The last recorded sale price for the 1962 Ferrari 250 GTO was $48.4 million USD, RM Sotheby's annual collector car sale in Monterey, California, making it one of the most expensive cars in the world. The engine. Type 168 Comp 60 degrees 3.0-liter V12. Infection. 5-speed manual. Strength. 302 horsepower. Torque. 246 lb-ft. Power-to-weight ratio. 0.29 brake horsepower per kilogram. 0 to 60 miles per hour. 5.4 seconds. Top speed. 174 miles per hour. 1957 Ferrari 335 Sports Scaglietti, €32.1 million. Derived from the highly successful 315S, the Ferrari 335 Sports Scaglietti is another chapter in Ferrari's glorious racing history. The 355 Sports Scaglietti follows the classic front-engined V12 recipe that dominated the world of racing for decades. Designed by iconic designer and car namesake Cardrjj.online, the 355 was powered by a 4.0-liter Tipo Zeno V12, a bored-out derivative of the 315's power plant that produced 390 horsepower and was mated to a 4-speed manual. With a dry weight of just 1,940 pounds and a shorter wheelbase, this Ferrari was nimbler and faster than the Maserati 450s, which had previously dethroned the Ferrari 315. Although not the most successful Ferrari race car of the era, it certainly holds a special place in history and among Ferrari fans. Only 4 units were produced between 1957 and 1958, one of which was a conversion from the 315s. The last recorded auction price of a 355 was €32.1 million, roughly $33.4 million at the exchange rate at the time, making it one of the rarest and most expensive Ferraris in the world. Makes one of. The engine: 4.0-liter Tipo 141 Zeno V12. Infection: 4-speed manual. Strength: 390 horsepower. Torque: 246 lb-ft. Power-to-weight ratio: 97 horsepower per liter. 0 to 60 miles per hour. Not applicable. Top speed: 190 miles per hour. 1956 Ferrari 290mm Spider Scaglietti, $28 million. Old Ferraris are special, it's a known fact, but the Ferrari 290mm Spider Scaglietti is Ferrari royalty. Specially designed to take part in the 1956 Mille Miglia, which it won with Eugenio Castellotti at the wheel. The list of racing legends who drove the 290mm is quite extensive and includes Sir Sterling Moss, Peter Collins, and Juan Manuel among others. Powered by a 3.5-liter Tipo V12 derived from its predecessor, the 860 Monza, this front mid-engine Spider produced a very healthy 320 horsepower and was equipped with a period-correct 4-speed manual transmission. It was a truly cutting-edge piece of automotive engineering, with a dry weight of under 2,000 pounds and a short wheelbase measuring just 92.5 inches, making it much more agile than its competitors. And it did it without sacrificing top-end front, with a recorded top speed of 170 miles per hour that was on par with some of its bigger, heavier rivals. The 1956 Mille Miglia race-winning car driven by Juan Manuel Fangio fetched $28.05 million at auction. A second car went under the hammer for $22 million at RM Sotheby's auction in Los Angeles, California, to an unnamed buyer, making it the most sought-after Ferrari among top dog collectors. The engine: 3.5-liter Tipo 130 Zeno V12. Infection: 4-speed manual. Strength: 320 horsepower. Torque: not applicable. Power-to-weight ratio: 93 horsepower per liter. 0 to 60 miles per hour. Not applicable. Top speed: 170 miles per hour. Ferrari 275 GTB/C Speciale, $26.4 million. The moment Ferrari adds the Speciale moniker to one of its cars, it means it's going to be an absolute riot, and the Ferrari 275 GTB/C Speciale is just that. Introduced for the 1966 season, this lightweight special was based on the road-going Ferrari 275 Grand Tourer, but had nothing to do with its road-going namesake. The 275 GTB/C Speciale was the official racing team of Scuderia Ferrari, the company. The automaker built 12 examples of this lightweight race car that were delivered to several independent racing teams, including NART, the Maranello concessionaires. The car was entered in the 1966 24 Hours of Le Mans and the 1967 Targa Florio, where it finished first in class. Powered by a 3.5-liter Tipo V12, the car received a heavily re-engineered body made of a healthy and super-light steel and aluminum, making it one of the best road car-derived Ferrari race cars of all time. The car also got a healthy dose of fiberglass, which was used to strengthen the rear and other parts of the car without adding extra weight. All these weight-saving measures mean the 275 GTB/C Speciale is a full 150 kilograms lighter than its road-going counterpart. It may not look like much by modern standards, but it was cutting edge for an era that predates the creation of carbon fiber. Therefore, the Ferrari 275 GTB/C Speciale's rarity combined with its authenticity means it is highly coveted by Ferrari collectors and fetched $26.4 million at an RM Sotheby's auction in 2014. Some experts believe that another example would easily fetch twice that amount if it were to come up for auction. The engine: 3.5-liter Tipo 130 Jano V12. Infection: 4-speed manual. Strength: 300 horsepower. Torque: 188.1. Power to weight ratio: 91 horsepower per liter. 0 to 60 miles per hour. Not applicable. Top speed: 170 miles per hour, approximate.